better I get at guitar, the simpler my practice becomes. There was a great interview of Kobe Bryant going around shortly after he died that I thought was fantastic, and a lot of the things he was saying apply really well to guitar. He talks about how he just got so obsessed with the fundamentals, and his goal was to become the greatest basketball player ever to live. So he thought to himself, if I want to do that, what do I need to do? Okay, I need to become the greatest dribbler ever to live, and I need to become the fastest, the quickest, have the best reflexes, and I need to become the greatest shooter. And he broke it down into just a few of the fundamental categories that if he were to master individually, the sum of all those parts would be the legendary basketball player that he ended up becoming. So that begs the question, what are those fundamentals for guitar? You know, not that you have to be as intense about it as Kobe was, but if you were to apply that philosophy, you're going to have some good results. So those categories, in my opinion, it's just a few things. We've got fretboard knowledge, one, so knowing all the shapes and how they connect and interact with each other. Not only that, but knowing the names of the notes, which is something that a lot of guitarists neglect, being very fluent with that. And this is related, but it's so important that I think it gets its own category, which is triads. This is even more important than scales, in my opinion, because it's the building blocks of harmony, and it just gives you so much understanding in like the inner workings of the music harmonically. And then the other side of that is rhythm. So harmony and rhythm and melody are kind of the three elements that make up music. So you can play all of the right notes. If you're not playing it with great feel and great rhythm, it's never going to sound that good. So that's definitely one for me. Another one is ear training and theory. Those are kind of a pair for me, and I put those together because I think there should be more of an emphasis on the ear training, but the theory is useful in achieving that, because I view theory as like a filing cabinet for my ears. It's useful to have a name for a sound if I know what that sound sounds like. If I can sing it, if I can recognize it when it's played, then it's very useful to have a name for it and to be able to analyze it, to be able to compare it with other things. But if it doesn't start with the sound, then it's kind of just abstract and not that useful. So I think theory is useful when you actually use it in a practical way. And then the last and probably most important category is repertoire, or learning music, playing with it. You know, that's what it's all about at the end. That's what we all want to do. And it sort of encompasses all of those different things. So if you're interested in learning more about these fundamentals, I have a community on School where I post daily lessons. It's free to join, and there's a link in my bio. Check it out.